Hello everybody, Merry Christmas and welcome to another episode of, not that, hang on, bear with, another episode of Draw with Rob, with me, Rob Biddulph, and this is one of the Draw with Rob Christmas activity books. Right, you got a little flash of it earlier, didn't you? I'm a children's author and illustrator, and this is one of my latest picture books called I Follow the Fox, and it's a sort of nighttime wintry, oh look at that, I love that page, my favourite page in the book, nice lighting, but it's like a nighttime wintry adventure about a little boy who follows a fox all across fields and through the city, on the search for his lost toy fox. I'm very, very proud of that. I have a brand new chapter book coming out very soon, February the 5th, 2026. This is it here. It's called The Last Wolf. I haven't even got a copy of it. That's why I'm having to put this graphic up. I haven't got one back from the printers yet, but I'm super excited about seeing it. It's called The Last Wolf. It's the first part of a new series called The Moonhaven Chronicles, set in a world in which werewolves are real. So there's a curfew on every single full moon. Everyone has to stay indoors, and everyone does, apart from four children, the four protagonists of our story, Jax, Jovi, Esau and Forth, who sneak out on full moon nights to have adventures in the world. They've got the whole world to themselves, and then one night when they're out, there's a werewolf attack and they become the chief suspects, and the adventures go on from there. It's super fun. I'm very proud of it. You can pre-order your copy now, and if you like my Peanut Jones books, I promise you are going to love this one. Right, but we are here today to do a Christmassy drawing together, and I thought, we've drawn lots of things together, haven't we, in the past? We have drawn, what have we drawn? Gingerbread men. We have drawn Christmas baubles. We have drawn Christmas candles. We have drawn Brussels sprout. And talking of sort of food and drink stuff, I thought today we should draw a nice Christmassy hot chocolate. What do you think? Hot chocolate always reminds me of Christmas, I don't know why, with a little bit of cinnamon in there. It's a very Christmassy flavour. So I thought I'd draw a nice, cute, cosy hot chocolate character with you all today. What do you think? Sound like a good plan? Right, what you're going to need is a piece of paper. You're going to need a pen or a pencil, something to draw with. You're going to need something to colour with, I think. If you haven't got any colours, you can always just shade with your pencil. That's absolutely fine. And that's all you're going to need, really. Now, for anybody who hasn't watched one of these videos with me before, I will explain how Draw with Rob works. Lots of people say to me they don't think they're very good at drawing. I say, nonsense, everybody can draw. Some people might need a bit of help with the order that we do the drawing in, that's all. And that's where I come in, because we are going to break this drawing of a little hot chocolate character. We're going to break it down into bite-sized pieces, so to speak. So that means I might draw a line here or a shape there. Pause me after I draw what I draw, copy what I do, then I will draw a bit more, then you will draw. I draw, you draw, I draw, you draw, I draw, you draw, I draw, you draw, blah, 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 blah. Before you know it, you will have a very cute hot chocolate character of your own. If yours doesn't look exactly like mine, don't worry. It's not meant to. Yours is going to look like yours. You're going to put a bit of your personality into your drawing. That's going to make it uniquely yours. If you think about my Draw with Robs, thousands of people do these drawings and every single one of them looks different. That's what's meant to happen with art. We're not robots, right? Yours isn't going to look like mine, so don't worry that it doesn't look like mine. Just keep on drawing. Even if you make a mistake, keep going. That's what I do. Right, shall we start? I think today we're going to start towards the bottom of our page. And what I want you to do is, right near the bottom, I want you to draw a very slight curved line. So like a slight smiley shape, like that. At the end of it, on the right hand side, we're going to draw a tiny little vertical line. We're just going to curve around into a vertical line like that. Guess what? We're going to do the same on the left hand side too. Right, next we're going to draw another one of those smiley shapes, but this time it's going to be a bit longer, just above those two little lines we did just now. So something like that. Oops, it's not quite as long on that side. Let's make it the same length on both sides. This time we're going to curve up and we're going to go vertically up our page. Not too far, just a few centimetres. And we'll do the same on this side. Curve up, straight up our page. I use these brush pens. There's a few little hairs, fibres from the brush pen that have come loose. I need to sort them out actually. But the reason I like a brush pen is it does this sort of bumpy line here, an uneven, imperfect line. I really like that. Just adds a bit more character, I think, to my drawing. So I like using that a lot in these videos. Right, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to curve around slightly to the left on that side and slightly to the right on that side. So we're just going to bring our shape in like that. Then we're going to, in this little nook here, we're going to draw another one of those smiley lines all the way across from one side to the other. So just a very slight smiley curve to it, like that. The next thing we're going to draw is going to make sense of this drawing to you, given that it is a hot chocolate character. On the left hand side, we are going to draw a great big C shape, like that. And then inside that, we're going to draw another C shape. And hopefully you can see that we have drawn a mug. A mug for our hot chocolate. I've done the handle on the left, so I'm left-handed. Actually, do you know what? This is a fun fact about me. I am left-handed, I draw left-handed, but that's the only thing I do left-handed. I throw a ball with my right hand, I kick a ball with my right foot, I use scissors with my right hand. I do everything else right-handed, apart from one thing, playing snooker or pool. I play that left-handed. They're the only two things I do. Isn't that weird? I don't know why, but there you go. Anyway, this mug is a left-handed mug. Solidarity with my left-handed friends out there. Right, okay, what we're going to do now, we are going to draw, we're sort of going to draw a bit of the hot chocolate now. We're going to do a bit sort of bubbling up. So we're going to draw lots of sort of little bumpy shapes like this, just going across that smiley shape like so, in there. Okay, you'll notice I've left tiny little gaps at each end. There is a reason for that, you'll see in about 1 second's time. Because what we're going to draw on top of our hot chocolate is a nice big dollop of whipped cream. We're going to do it like an ice cream thing, okay? So what we're going to do from here, so where that gap is, we're going to draw a curve coming out like that. See, that's why I left the gap. And we're going to do exactly the same on the other side, like a little curve coming up like that. Then on this left hand side, we're going to do another bump. We're moving inwards slightly with each bump. And then we're going to do a final bump that goes all the way around and over the top, like so. Right? Then from this point at the top, we're going to change direction. We're going to back out. And actually we're going to go all the way down to about there. Nice big curve. And then let's just extend that up to meet it. Like so. So we've done a nice sort of whippy, creamy, ice creamy sort of shape. Like that, on top of our hot chocolate. So I'm just using my brush pen to smooth some of my lines out a little bit. Like that. Now, we're going to do, let's do a little straw for our hot chocolate, or a little stirrer. We're going to do just 2 lines coming out on that side. And we'll do a little oval shape on top. So you can see it's a sort of little straw thing. And now what I want you to do, you know, you get little marshmallows on the top of hot chocolate sometimes, if you get a nice hot chocolate. And they can be all sorts of different shapes, can't they? So I want you to add 2 or 3 marshmallow shapes. So I'm going to do like a square one, like that. I think I might do just behind it a bit, I'll do a little heart shaped one, like so. And then I'm going to do a little star shaped one here. But you guys can do whatever you want, and you can do as many as you want to. Right, the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to add, no actually, I won't do that yet. I was going to add a bit of detail to my whipped cream, a few lines here and there, just so you can see the sort of the swirly bits of the whipped cream. But actually, I don't think I am going to do that. I'm going to do that after I've coloured it in, when it will be a little bit easier to do. What I am going to do though is draw the eyes. Remember, this is a hot chocolate character. You know I like to do this. Have you seen my fantastic food book? I think I've got hot chocolate in there actually, and I just draw lots of different foods and add eyes and mouths to them, and it gives them little personalities, and I really love doing that. So we're going to add some eyes to our hot chocolate now. So slightly below centre, I want you to, and to the left, I want you to draw a nice big circle, and then I want you to do one on the other side, like so. Inside each one, we're going to draw another circle, like that. Inside each one of those, top right, we're going to draw another circle, and then we're going to do a tiny one, bottom left, like that. And then we're just going to colour in these little bits in between. And look, we have some nice sort of manga style eyes going on. Now I am going to add a mouth. I'm probably going to add some eyelashes and a little, maybe some little cheeks and freckles, things like that. You know I love doing that. But before I do that, I am going to do some colouring. Now, the brilliant thing about this is you can colour your mug in any colour you like. Even your whipped cream doesn't have to be white, like cream can be any colour you like. Hot chocolate is usually brown, but again, whatever you want, guys, whatever you want. This is your drawing. I would say the more colourful you do yours, the better. I'm going to keep mine fairly simple. I'm not going to do any patterns. I'm going to keep it plain, but you can do stripes or stars or hearts, whatever you like. The most important thing is have fun. So I will see you back here in about 20 seconds with my coloured in hot chocolate mug. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, so there is my coloured in hot chocolate, my festive hot chocolate. Right, we're going to add a few more details. Actually, let me tell you about my shading first. Again, I've tried to make it look rounded, so I've left a couple of bits white, just around the sort of the lip of the cup and on the handle there, and little bits on this hot chocolate here, just to make it look nice and glossy and shiny and make the mug look lovely and shiny. I've added some cheeks, rosy cheeks in there. Again, yeah, a bit of shading around this side and underneath and the little stand of the cup there and on the handle, just to make it look three-dimensional. And on my sort of whipped cream, I've added pinks and a bit of browns and mauves and things, just to give it a bit of shape and body. I've coloured in my marshmallows, pinks, 2 shades of pinks and a brown. And then I've done a nice green and white festive straw to make it a little bit more Christmassy. We've got to add a couple more details. I want you to add some eyelashes. 3 little eyelashes on each side, like that. And the reason I'm doing those after I've done the colouring is because it's easier to draw on top of coloured pencil than it is to colour over the top of ink. Let's add a nice little smiley mouth in the middle, like that. Just a cute little mouth. Look, isn't that cute? And how about a couple of eyebrows? Oh, I'm using my brush pen. Can you see how that ink is just sitting on top of the coloured pencil and it's just pooling? So if I use my other pen, that might be a bit better. That is a bit better. That works a little bit better. Still, I think that's going to take a little while to dry, those eyebrows. But that's pretty cool. And we can also add, if you like, let's just add a few little freckles. Just on top of the cheeks and under the eyes, like so. Now freckles, to me, they automatically make everything about 20% cuter, I think. So there we go, a little hot chocolate character. What's the last thing we got to do? What do I always tell you to do? That's right, we got to sign our drawings. So I'm going to sign mine down here. There we go. And that's a little character that I'm pretty proud of. What do you think? A little, what is nicer at Christmas time than a festive hot chocolate? Oh, I didn't tell you, I've added some little chocolate hundreds and thousands on my whipped cream as well, just a little extra detail. But you guys can add whatever you want to your hot chocolate. But I think this is a very cute little character. I really want to see your drawings. So why don't you take a picture of them, or get your grown-up to take a picture of them, post them on social media using this hashtag, Draw with Rob. That way I'll get to see it. Or if you're watching on Facebook, you can just comment underneath this post and I'll get to see that too. And I really want to see your drawings. I can't wait to see them. What else can I tell you? Why don't you subscribe? If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. That would be very nice of you. And then you'll also get a notification when a new video comes out, which is handy, right? Also, why don't you subscribe to my newsletter? Just sign up here or get your grown-up to sign up here and they'll get an email telling you when a new video is coming or when a new book is coming or when I'm going on tour near you. You'll be the first to know and you can come and meet me. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Apart from that, I think we are done here. All that remains is for me to say that I hope you had a nice time during this hot chocolate. I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. I'm going to be back very soon with another episode of Draw with Rob. In the meantime, everybody, take care. Bye-bye. Everyone, it's Rob here and I'm just popping up at the end of your video to tell you about the Draw with Rob Christmas activity books. That's right, I said books because there's not just one. There are two. We have Draw with Rob at Christmas and we have Draw with Rob Festive Fun. So what will you find inside these books? Well, they are jam-packed with festive activities for you to do. There is a template for you to write your letter to Father Christmas. There is a draw your own decorations feature. There are Christmas cards that you can design yourself and send out to your friends and family. We have lots of puzzles. We have lots of games. There's things where I have started the festive drawings off and you guys have to finish what I started. And of course, there are lots and lots and lots and lots of Christmas draw-alongs. So if you guys want to keep all of that amazing creativity snowballing, see what I did there, you can get these Draw with Rob Christmas activity books right now from wherever books are sold. Merry Christmas, everyone.